I had gotten a girl pregnant. This is my ex-wife. She was pregnant at the time. Okay. So all this was going on at the same time. Within that process of going on with that, it's emotional roller coaster that was going on at that point. And so that happens. And then what I end up doing right after that, ended up getting her pregnant again, throughout that process, even after we had the abortion. And then ended up getting married, right, as well. She ended up telling me that the baby that was aborted wasn't mine. You are immediately married within a lie already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So the marriage was never the same after that, was it?
No, it was. This is at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? This is right at the beginning.
That's crazy, right at the beginning.
And so within that process,
she probably should have kept that to herself.
Well, I'm glad she didn't. And so within that process, with that being known, it was just like, yo. With even in being, the pregnancy, she almost died within the pregnancy. So that was a hard time, too.
Right.
It was a lot. It was other times. She had gotten pregnant, other things. And it just got to a point.
She had gotten pregnant again?
Yeah.
While y'all were together?
Yeah.
And it wasn't you?
No, with me.
Ah, come on, Kel.
Bruh.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I beg your pardon?
It wasn't me. It wasn't
And
me.
you stuck around?
Yeah, I stuck around.
What?
But here's the thing. These were things that were being revealed,
She telling you this?
No.
How do you find this out? I want to know how you found this out. You read a letter, you got to it through the phone?
Yeah, okay. All right, so how that one went, there was a thing where we weren't having sex anymore, and we weren't doing anything anymore. Because
you weren't having sex. Clearly she was.
Facts.
Yeah, it's just because of I knew what was going on.
Right.
And I was like, yo, what is even happening? You're not coming home. You're not doing all these different things.
And y'all mad she not coming home?
Yeah. But
can you imagine being married to your wife and your wife just on a regular basis decides she not coming home tonight? That's insane, man.
This was, back then.
Yeah.
We praying for her now. It's all good.
Yeah.
But this was the process of what I was going through.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And so now as this is going on, there was a time, get some more soda.
Now I need something stronger than soda, Kel. You telling me this, right?
Go ahead, brother.
I mean, you had one, you aborted that, but that wasn't yours. She told you didn't know. You had one of your own, and
Yeah. Well, yeah. There was a situation where there was a guy, and I had a feeling, you know what I mean, that she was
Did you know him?
Talking to somebody. It was one of her friends that used to come over, right?
They were friends.
I was working a lot, you know what I mean? So it was one of those situations. And so I was dropping off the kids, and didn't go to work, and you know how I go. And so one day I decided where I was like, I'm going to take the car and just kind of like go searching where she might be, because she ain't come home. And so I got in the whip, went driving around, saw her whip, looked different, and I saw it, and I said at the hotel, I was like, yo, okay, this is a car at the hotel. I go to the lobby, you know what I mean, to go walk into the lobby. Turns out dude just come walking down the lobby about to go to the car, my car, and then she was driving, you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, okay, what's up?
Wow.
Take me upstairs. Let's go to the elevator, let's go together. You know what I mean? And he's like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I mean? We go up, we don't need to fight, let's go.
Yeah.
Because I already know what it is.
Right.
So we go up. Of course, she's surprised. Oh, within the room. And, we walk in. I walk in there, and I'm just like, hey, okay, so this is what's going on. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? All right, and this is what you're doing? Okay, so, and I walk out, because I'm like, I'm not about to fight over someone that...
she already made a decision.
Yeah, you made your decision. We done been through it.
Did she, come out and let me explain?
Yeah.
What did that explain? Offer without explanation.
Explain. I'll go to the car. After I went to the car, then there was this, I was like, yo, I need to go back. And I went back because now I was like, well, I felt disrespected, so now I need to go do something.
Now?
I went back, so then I'm going back up there.
Just feeling disrespected?
Cops came, everybody came up at that point. And I remember this cop told me, he said, hey, yo, I seen this type of woman, this situation. You need to get out of this situation.
Basically.
You know what I mean? Need to get out of this situation. Like
it won't end well.
Like Goofy still stayed around. You know what I mean? We said we was trying to make it work for the kids. You know what I mean? Trying to make it work for the kids. But it just wasn't working out. You know what I mean? Trying to make it work. And she ended up getting pregnant by another guy. Now, how that situation happened was that I was at the hospital. She had a sickle cell trait, so she ended up, you know, I'm thinking it's that. We go in there and the doctor comes in and says, yeah, so you lost the baby. And I was just like, hey, yo, what? You lost the baby? And I'm like, oh, I know that's not mine. And so...
That's damn shit. I'm not laughing at her losing the baby. This is chaos, bro.
I lost the baby and and I'm like, okay, so she was pregnant at that time. And this was just like, what was going on? You know what I mean? Within the relationship.
That was rough,
But then
bro.
it's also doing movies, doing TV shows, doing all these things as this is going on, not really telling anybody anything.
Right.
I wasn't telling my parents, telling my family what was going on.
Right.
You know, so now all these situations are happening. And I get to the point where I'm at, 2004. I get a phone call and she's this guy, that she wants to be with. And I was just like, okay, yeah, y'all need to be together. You know what I mean? Like, let's do this. And I just felt like at that point it needs to be a reset button. Just because I looked at my parents and how beautiful their relationship was and how this relationship was not being that at all, and how what I thought marriage would be wasn't that at all. And then even just the navigation of this industry as well and what was going on. And I just wanted to hit an off button at that point. And I felt like that was the answer.
Don't blame you.
At the Sun Hotel in Canada, on the other side of a balcony. I tell people, I heard something tell me, hey, yo, Kel, get into a room, lock the door, and get off this balcony. I know that was God now. But at that time, I said it was a person, but I know it was God.
That's crazy, man. And that's sad that he would have to go through that. But just imagine your wife being pregnant multiple times by multiple different men, and ain't none of them your children. So Kel Mitchell's wife responded. I'll go ahead and play the clip.
So, Kel, who is this person that was pregnant? Because it was not me. Like, who was this? And then other thing is, like, how do you remember all these pregnancies, but you don't remember your kids for, like, years? Like, I don't even know, 13, I don't know, 14. And then how do you remember all these pregnancies, but you don't remember Nick, in my cheerleading outfit, right? Like, how does your memory work exactly? Because you remember lots of things about me from a long time ago, and it just kind of odd, like how your memory works. Like, you don't remember, I don't know, do you remember your daughter in a car accident? Do you remember your son losing his tooth? Do you remember taking your kids' money? Do you remember being completely physically, mentally abusive? Do you remember that you used to beat me and hit me and choke me and strangle me when I would come out the hospital because I have sickle beta thalassemia disease? Do you remember that? Do you remember that you were addicted to sex? Do you remember that? Do you remember me catching you with a man?
So, you guys let me know what you think. I don't know. I'm on the outside looking in just like you guys are. It's all speculation. But his wife, that clip was a little bit over a minute, but she's talked for about 3 minutes straight. And it just seemed like, in my opinion, she was just kind of making it up as she went. She went through the classic checklist that these women do when they want to paint you as a bad guy. You're not taking care of your children. You abuse me. And of course, you gay. The go-to that they always have. It just seemed like something out of the classic playbook. But it does seem as if a lot of people aren't buying it. If you go about online, they're saying, nah, this woman is cap. A lot of that seems made up. But you guys let me know what you think. How would you guys have handled the Kel situation? Would you have stayed around for the children's sake, even though you know that your ex is being unfaithful? See, I can't even get that shit out with a straight face. I'm trying to make content here. I can't even keep it together. But on a serious note, guys, in my opinion, don't ever stay with a woman that'll cheat on you. If she'll cheat on you, you know she's cheating on you, why would you stay there? Because she'll do it again. And me personally, this is just Theo Coop talking, I could never be in a relationship with someone I don't trust. It's just that simple. If there's always a doubt in my mind of what this person is doing or where they're doing this, or if they're at home being faithful, that type of thing can drive you crazy. But it's just not really needed when you can go and find you a woman who isn't with that nonsense. But man, you guys let me know what you think. Do better, Squadron. Fall out.